Hello, I'm Victor Vasquez.
And I'm Maddie Smiley. You're watching the second episode of the Oak Leaf Online.
The Oak Leaf Online, a Media 19 studio production class, reporting on the week of October 7th, 2021.
At least 70 cargo ships are anchored outside two of the country's busiest ports, which handle almost half of all cargo containers entering the country. The largest backup in the history of the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach is being blamed, in part, on a shortage of workers to unload cargo. Some ships have been diverted to other ports. However, nearby ports, such as Oakland, do not have the capacity to deal with this volume of trade since a surge in imports from China. In the port of LA alone, the amount of cargo is up 30% so far this year compared to 2020 reports.
If you're at all familiar with Eminem's biggest hit, Lose Yourself, you know about Mom's Spaghetti lyrics. Well, now you can get yourself some of Mom's Spaghetti at his new opened restaurant in Detroit, aptly named Mom's Spaghetti. The restaurant opened last week, and Eminem himself has been seen serving up pasta dishes to an enthusiastic crowd. The vegan-friendly restaurant reportedly serves generous portions. Just try not to get any on your sweater.
Santa Rosa police continue to look for suspects in connection with the apparent random shooting of a 17-year-old boy Thursday morning. The teen, who is still in serious condition but is expected to survive, was parked near a friend's house in the 1000 block of Dutton Avenue when a dark sedan with two people inside pulled up alongside, opened their door, and shot the victim 3 times with a handgun. The teen told police he did not recognize either of the two people in the sedan.
Sonoma County has voted to ban the use of styrofoam containers and other polystyrene products using and similar non-recyclable substances. The move is aimed to decrease toxic chemicals and waste in waterways. The new ordinance will take effect January 1st. Until then, the county's waste management agency, Zero Waste Sonoma, will help businesses make the switch to new environmentally friendly to-go containers. Sonoma County joins the cities of Cloverdale, Healdsburg, Petaluma, Sebastopol, Windsor, Santa Rosa, and Sonoma, which have approved similar ordinances on polystyrene foam products.
It's feeling a lot like Halloween already, and one Sonoma County woman takes her job as a costume organizer very seriously. Journalism 55 student reporters Edgar Garcia and Heather Murray reported on the Queen of Halloween.
The spirit of Halloween comes back from the dead here in Sonoma County with its extravagant costumes, spooky vibes, and all-around fall atmosphere. And today, you'll meet someone who we call the Queen of Halloween, who is all of those webbed into one person.
Halloween has meant this time of being able to be creative. This is about just getting to express oneself and lose yourself in a character you might want to be by dressing in different costumes. That's socially sanctioned. Everybody gets to do it that day. And the veil is thin between the two worlds this time of year. Also, it's fall. It's, the cool, crisp autumn air, pumpkins. My favorite color is orange. What's not to like about Halloween? I actually don't know how many exact costumes I own. It takes up headspace throughout the year. Anytime I go into a thrift store, I am looking for costumes. So it's quite a bit at this point because I've been collecting for probably the last 15, 20 years. A friend will contact me right now and they might have an idea, or they have no idea and they just come and look. And that's a lot of fun. You get to experience the collection through them because they're ooh and ah and thinking and talking about Halloweens of their past and costumes that they've wanted to do. I mean, the goal is to have a costume shop in my home, really set up fully, inviting not only friends in, but like friends of friends and people in the community. I want to have a sewing machine, and I've started to expand, have more kids' costumes and more male costumes.
I have borrowed a lot of costumes from Isha. Do you want a number or do you want the actual costumes?
Yeah.
A lot. The Mummy, that's an easy one. My favorite was Little Red Riding Hood, and we had the werewolf, and we mixed that. So I wore werewolf gloves and werewolf feet. After that, there was mini vests. There was sequin dresses. Coming to our place? It's like going into your home, except your home is full of 1,000 costumes.
No, nothing. I don't charge anything. It's the joy of people participating in Halloween and the excitement of just handing that off and then looking in it and then being like, oh my gosh, you know? That's what it's about for me. So no charge.
It is so great to have a resource in Alicia. Get to pick a costume. I can come with no idea whatsoever, and she'll have something that'll work for me. She has all kinds of great accessories. So even if you have something boring like just a black outfit, she can make it look like a costume. That is super generous because not many people are willing to share their treasures that she values so dearly. And she just wants people to have a good costume. It's fantastic.
I think one of the most requested ones is a bumblebee. It's got socks and the bobblehead. I also made a pretty elaborate gnome on a toadstool, and that was a lot of fun. People were really excited about it. In fact, I won best costume at work. I'm a social worker and I work with the elderly. So this is just a real outlet for me. And I'm really fortunate too where I work. There was a group of us Halloween lovers, and we throw a Halloween party at our work every year. And so I'm on that committee, of course. I bring in costumes for my coworkers, and it's a way to help diffuse, I think, the stress of the work, because what we do is pretty intense.
And just go ahead, walk in, and I feel like a king going in the queen's closet, you know?
I'll be collecting costumes the rest of my life. I love it. I don't see an end to it.
I hope you agree that Alicia Sims is the Queen of Halloween. Have you ever met royalty so endearing?
Thank you, Edgar and Heather. If you've been enjoying our cooler evenings, we have good news for you. There's more on the way. Our meteorologist, Munga Thagani, has more on the forecast.
Yes, Maddie, we had dropping temperatures this week, and they plan to drop a little more this evening and tomorrow, as we can expect highs of 71 and lows of 42 on Thursday. We're looking at a little warmer of a day with highs of 78 and 43. Friday, we're looking at a normal sunny Sonoma County day with a high of 82 and a low of 45. Saturday, staying consistent with a warming trend this week with a high of 83 and a low of 45. Back to you, Victor.
Thank you, Munga. If any of you are familiar with the Cannes Award-winning film Titan, or have heard of its recent release, we've had one of our own from the Media 19 production class go to a screening of Titan to give us some insight into the film. Here to talk about the film is our very own Sam Gleason.
Thanks, Victor. After taking the Cannes by storm, Titan, not Titan, not Titan, Titan by French filmmaker Julia Ducournau has finally arrived in theaters here in the U.S. Through excellent camera work, superb acting, and magnificent writing, Ducournau leaves us on the edge of our seats throughout the whole film, while exploring the themes of gender identity and family. IMDb gives a summary of the film's plot that states, following a series of unexplained crimes, a father is reunited with the son who has been missing for 10 years. Keep in mind, this movie is not a sight for the squeamish, as Ducournau brings the R rating to its limit. Needless to say, the picture benefits from the memorable performances of Agathe Rosel and Vincent Landon. That's going to do it for this review. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Sam. Get your popcorn ready. Titan is now out in theaters across the U.S. We hope that this brief review has given you a look at what Titan is about and influences your decision to go to a screening of the film yourself. Remember to keep in mind that Titan is not a child-friendly viewing experience.
This has been another episode of the Oak Leaf Online, a Media 19 studio production.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. This has been an SRJC Media 19 studio production. We hope you enjoyed this second episode of the Oak Leaf Online.